Yes, we interrupt our regularly scheduled D&D experience to present Part 2 of the Tome of Chuwen Kan. This
Chumbawamba.
is a D&D 5th edition one-shot brought to you by Limitron via Patreon. Not a sponsor, just a shout-out, Limitron. Limithron? Something like that. It's a great little adventure celebrating Mesoamerican culture. And we have placed this particular dungeon in the jungles of Chult, as is appropriate. In our last game, Mr. Berrythorn, Mr. Miles Berrythorn, has enlisted the help of the brutishly strong Joe Schmo and the mysterious Shadow, a Drake Warden. Befriending the locals deep within the jungles, they have been escorted to the outside of a forgotten and lost tomb where famous treasures are rumored to lurk. Little did they know that they may be betrayed by the indigenous people that seek to protect the ancient secrets that they guard deep within the jungles of Chult. As the group explored the interior, they traveled through a winding cavern system to find a tall, spiring obelisk in a room with waterfalls and were attacked by the elemental spirits there within. They then explored deeper into a room full of darkness and forgotten shadow warriors of the deceased and interred warriors of this ancient temple. Then explored various tombs of the royalty that had been buried within, found a water cave system, and also a burial room. No closer to the secrets of figuring out where this lost and forgotten idol is that is rumored to be buried within this temple. They found their way to a large ravine where they crossed a rope bridge and then climbed up the exterior to the highest point in the mountain above them, only to find out that the guards and the guides that had taken them here were planning their demise should they retrieve the idol themselves. As the group rounded around the exterior of the mountain back to the entrance to the temple, they leapt into action and caused a bit of a melee to break out between several of the tribal warriors. And when those two were thoroughly dispatched, they could hear the footprints and the jeering coming down the hillside as the guide herself, the warrior priestess Papan, and her scouts and tribal warriors saw what has happened and are racing down the hillside to attack and avenge their fallen comrades.
Goody.
This is where we pick up.
There we are. Okie doke. Yeah, we probably should get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I would say it's a good idea.
Okay, bye. And I'm just gonna
Okay, bye.
like nosedive into this temple.
Got it. Are all of you going to attempt to flee before they can make it down the mountainside and assault you head on?
Right back into the tank. That's our safest spot.
Oh,
For sure.
so too, if we can't get back in, I mean, at least we can try to make a choke point. I'll head back. I'll have my face spirit I'll have my face spirit follow me close behind to sort of make a wall.
There's not anything. This is just like a big opening, right? This isn't like a doorway or like a door.
It is not a doorway, no.
Okay.
It is an open-air temple kind of choked with vines and hanging plants. The secret entrance over here to the tunnel system is still accessible.
Okay.
And you guys can abscond down into the stairway that digs deeper into the mountain face.
Yeah.
It's going to be probably half a minute or so before they make it down the mountainside to the front of the temple.
All right. Can I cast a spell?
Yeah, go for it.
Let me double check something. It might be concentration, so I might drop my little dude. It is. Is it worth it? Yeah, I'll drop Face Spirit, and I will cast Spike Growth. And I will cast it specifically. Yeah, my roll 20. It's a 20-foot radius, so I'm going to do it like as I enter this tunnel where Joe Schmo is going. I am going to cast it so that it just covers this entire room in here. Like this entire interior room. Yeah. So right in the middle.
Is there like loose rock above this doorway? Or like, is it just stone? Like, what is it?
So the exterior of the wall in the offering area is finished in worked stone. As you get into the cavern, it's more like carved out in somewhat perhaps natural cave system.
I think I might try to cause a cave in, because we know another way out.
I'm gonna set up in this doorway here, and just prepare a shot with. I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike on my shot.
Oh.
So first person that turns this corner, I'm gonna shoot at.
All right, their numbers cut in half. Several of the tribal warriors make it down to the base of the temple, and one of them, very hastily, is going to just run and make it about a foot or so in before being just completely riddled with these spiky blades that protrude up out of all the surfaces inside this space. They immediately just cringe and shriek out in pain as they kind of collapse down a bit, reeling from the penetration. They do not set foot any further in as he recoils and steps backward. What is the damage that he's
They did move 5 feet into it, though, right?
Yes.
That is going to be 2d4 piercing damage.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
All right, let me get my roll
Get
20.
him.
That is 6 points of piercing.
Oof. All right, yeah. So this individual, not only did he step in, he made it several steps in before realizing that sandals were a bad choice.
Yes, I got him. My patron's going to be happy about that one. He taught me it himself.
At this point, the warriors surround the entrance to the temple. They begin calling out in their Chalton tongue, in ancient language. Not sure, perhaps Miles, you are familiar with it. And she is ordering the guards to watch this entrance and sends more of them up to the top of the mountain to guard the cave exit at the top. You are once again safe within this hidden temple. But at this point, your guides are now acting more like captors. What are you guys going to do?
Probably just keep
Well-
moving.
Yep, that's not going to last forever, so we should probably keep moving.
Alright. Let's
How
go.
long does it last?
Oh, not long, about 10 minutes.
Oh.
10 minutes?
Not long.
Find a good spot that we can
Alright. Time to go.
actually fight this out. And not in a
Right.
tunnel.
All right. As you descend downward, you can hear the roaring waters coming from the cavern below,
Not this again.
where you had found the obelisk prior. You get and you see kind of the leaking, dripping veil of water has subsided here at this particular entrance, and you guys can peer out into the room. You know the secrets at this point to the top of this obelisk that rises some 15 feet high rotates when the eye that is upon its face peers at a specific portal. That portal then shuts off, causing the water to recede, and then that causes then the water from the opposite to begin, and then eventually a door will open. You had previously traveled through the northern door.
Okay, everybody on my flying broom.
Sounds like such fun.
And we're just gonna whiz on over to the flying broom.
Well, perhaps we should go to the other room this time. See if there's one in the
yeah. Do we want to go down or right?
right.
Okay, cool. Let's go right.
Okay, so here's a question.
Yeah.
What are y'all's weight?
We did this last time. The broomstick, I think, can hold up like 400.
Let me check.
Or just under that.
Yeah, it says it holds 400 pounds. I'm just concerned about the two humanoids that are regular size, and then the bugbear.
I mean, I'm probably like 100, 110 pounds.
I definitely weigh 220 pounds.
Okay. The cat, though.
40, 150.
All right, we're pushing it, and that's is that with gear?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I am pretty small under all my gear.
All right, the broom's
It's
almost at
sagging.
capacity. It's like it hovers as you're able to very uncomfortably kind of straddle this thing or kind of sit side saddle on it.
I wrap my hands ever so lovingly around Joe Schmo's waist.
Oh,
You feel some slight claws digging in behind you.
Ah.
Not on Josh.
Oh.
Oh, that stings.
3 grown creatures on a stick All right. Rising high into the room, you reach up to the top where the golden pyramid sits atop of this obelisk, and you are able to turn it. It is currently facing the door that you have just passed through.
Okay, I think we wanted to push it to the right.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do the right door. Do we have to make a roll for
All right.
that, or is it just kind of?
No, you do not need to make a roll for that.
just gonna
As you do so, the water begins to kind of pour and create a thin veil, and then you hear the creaking of stone as it seals that portal behind you. And then in a matter of time, the water to the right begins to subside as a door opens there once the idol is completely turned 180 degrees. As you peer into this space,
Okay, everybody in, get off my broom. You're
Yep.
you're fat.
Hey.
Hey,
inside this chamber, rising up on two large stone steps that act almost like a dais, there is a monkey-headed statue, a massive carving that appears to be made of jade, some sort of dark green translucent stone. And you can see within this almost crystalline stone, there is the faint light crackling of energy. The dry air as you approach makes your hair stand on ends.
That's pretty cool.
feels off.
I don't know.
You guys can make investigation checks to, either probe around or perception checks to kind of visually inspect things.
Just do it.
I will.
Investigation
I'll do perception then.
Okay.
I guess I'll also do investigation because I'm
is a 19 for investigation.
I rolled
It's a 24 for perception.
I rolled, jeez, guys, rolled a 12.
Nice. Okay. Miles, appearing from the front, you can tell that, judging by the thin lines that are identifiable around this thing's jaw, that it is in fact hinged in some capacity, although no lever is apparent. And as Shadow, you make your way on either side of it, kind of getting closer and doing a closer investigation physically, you realize that there are holes, ear canals on either side of the statue that are wide enough for a medium or smaller creature to actually fit their hand and arm inside. Peering into the darkness of this space, it looks like there is some sort of object about elbow's length in on both sides.
He might lose a hand, but it looks like a pull cord on the ears.
Well, I'm not risking my hands. I need them for my rifle, so...
My hands are too big.
No, they're not.
I can't use them both.
Something tells me that a medium or small creature would have to use their hand.
Oh, and you're not a medium or small creature, hmm?
I'm large. Look at my hands. And I just kind of like facepalm him. Like, not.
I pull
not
out,
like
I pull out
not
a book from my
aggressively.
satchel. I pull out a book from my satchel, flip through it. See, it says here bugbears!
Am I? Oh, I'm considered large for one picking saw. I mean, I guess I'll try to manhandle this biatch, but
Considered large when it comes to your like strength and
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
mechanical things. I mean,
Very
it's
weight
gonna be
grappling checks.
it's gonna be snug for sure, but you should be able to fit.
if I
your
lose my
your
hand, I'm
arm in.
stabbing you to death.
All right. Okay. So, you all right?
Bow
Shadow.
with one hand.
Shadow approaches the right ear. Joe Schmo approaches the left ear. What hand are you using?
Well, my guy is left-handed, so I'll use my right.
Okay.
You're doing great, sweeties.
I'll stick in my right hand.
All right. You both sort of fiddle around until you're able to kind of secure in there. As you get your hand deep in there, you feel it. It's definitely it's like a piston lever of some kind. You can wrap your fingers around it, and you can kind of feel it jiggles a bit. You would be able to pull it back towards yourself and twist it potentially.
Do we just want to pull this at the same time?
3, 2, 1,
Pull.
and pull.
You both pull.
Yep.
All right, simultaneously. Shadow on the right side.
Oh.
As you turn yours, you can feel almost like a slight vibration and you hear almost like a hissing sound as gas is released, as you feel something mechanically happening. Joe, as you turn yours, you grip it, and the second that you get yours like rotated 90 degrees, you are going to take
Looks like Miles is
4 points of lightning damage as you are immediately just shocked.
What the fuck?
As the simultaneous nature of it, as soon as the electricity is discharged into your arm, the lights that glow within the stone itself snuff out, and then suddenly you all see the mouth of this thing kind of slide open. Just that here.
Splendid job indeed. Good job, you two.
You've been
Our patron will be quite proud.
You get the next one. I can't
I mean-
afford my hands either.
Well, you see, the thing is, I don't have much chutzpah, so to speak. Anyway, I'll crawl inside.
As the mouth opens, inside of it, writhing about, is a large pile of what could best be described as stone serpents.
Oh yeah, you get that one.
Nope.
All of which begin wriggling out immediately.
Nope.
You coward.
We're gonna go
Yep.
ahead and roll initiative.
Can I?
Oh, wonderful.
I want to like whisper something and just have my broom go and smack him in the head, and then come back to me.
I will die immediately.
It's like the bristles.
You underestimate warlocks.
Okay, fine, I won't do it. I'm just floating on me.
All right.
We are essentially wizards.
Got a 12.
I'm scared.
And they're wrong.
I
I got a ooh.
That's what I get for saying anything ever. I got a fucking 4.
Got a 6.
Nice.
Looking good.
Oh, you don't have a plus to your initiative at all?
Nope. I have 0 dexterity. Oh yeah.
All right, spooky snakes.
Miles. That's me.
Hey, man, y'all, you both got 12s.
What? I rolled a 4.
Who's Boar?
Or?
Why am I selected as a boar?
Why is your name Boar?
I don't know. I
Is there-
swear I hit Shadow.
Hilarious.
It's probably from the shape change list from your other character.
Yeah, that's what I'd assume.
I just fucking rolled a goddamn nat 20.
Ah, shit.
It's fine. We'll be fine. I'm gonna cast
Snakes have
spike growth.
hands. I don't know why my guy just turned into Sean Connery, but
Don't worry. I'm going to cast spike growth as long as none of us move.
Sean Connery's Christmas hams.
All right, the snakes are going to roll out here.
Oh, the snake.
Did I? Oh, I did. I built in the character sheet. I'm just so good at myself.
This is why you get paid the big bucks.
All right. As the serpents leave the sea, they're going to start actually within here as they move out. So we're just going to kind of assume that they are moving. Like
Is he on
this.
top of this thing right now? Oh god, please tell me he's not in the hole where my hand is. Okay, cool.
No.
No.
Just
Not me.
No, they were in the mouth treasure chest of this VS. All right.
That's what you get. I hope they eat you. Yes.
How much was it? Got it.
That seems pretty. Because you're floating, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, how could you be floating if you put your hand in the thing?
Well, I mean, you would probably still be within 5 feet of them
I'm
at
a
that point.
contortionist
So
in my free time. I'm like all wrapped around it funny. Ah,
fair's
shit.
fair.
Don't worry. The tanky warlock, can take 2 of them.
They actually have a reach of 10, which sucks for y'all.
Ah, shit.
It's fine.
Super duper snake. All right, cool. Bring it on.
All right. Electric bites. As you all are
Okay.
going to. Miles is going to be attacked by 2 of them. That is a nat 20.
Oh, what
You
are
know, hope you guys win this.
All right,
6
6
points.
lightning damage.
Got it.
Oh, that's all he did.
All right. And then it is going to,
I'm not looking good.
buddy is going to use a shocking disarm.
Oh, that sounds nifty.
14 versus AC.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Drops
lord.
any items.
Oh lord.
Any items, like everything from my pack as well.
Was it like?
But does it work if I'm attuned to it?
Oh.
Because technically, you can't force someone to drop an attunement thing. That's the rules is written. So does this work for attunement?
Like, no, is that like you just can't knock it out of their hands, or you can't?
Yeah, I mean, if you're attuned to it, you can't technically be disarmed by it because you can't, unless like a specific thing the DM's doing. No, you
I
can't.
think this is because you're getting electrified.
Yeah, no, but I'm just asking the DM. Does this work for my attunement item as well?
What is the attuned item?
My Pact of the Rod Keeper. My Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Whatever it's fucking called.
All right, Rod Keeper.
It's
Miles.
Miles.
Miles Rod Keeper.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to. I personally, I don't think I've ever ran into a situation where I've tried to disarm somebody with an attuned item in their hand, because typically it's like just a melee weapon that's in their hand. So I'm gonna trust that your nuance of that rule is correct. We can look it up later.
I mean, your fiat here is more important, but I will still make that Constitution saving throw. It might not even be important.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it doesn't even matter.
16. There we go.
All right.
I was just asking a simple thing, like, does this work with that as well?
The +0 gone. That's crazy.
Here we go.
I really hadn't even considered it. In fact, most of the time, disarm is pretty useless unless like an opponent is smart enough to like do something with the weapon once it's disarmed anyway.
So how much? That's 11 points.
Oh god,
Yep,
you're gonna
11
die.
points. All right,
I'm not looking good.
Joe Schmo, this is going to be an electric bite against you, and
Wait.
then the next one will be against Shadow.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, I rolled a 1 on that, and then.
Would have been useful.
I mean, I guess I'll go now.
Joe. Well, Joe, that was the investigation check.
Yeah,
that
I rolled
saw.
a 4.
All right, I see you. All right, and
Get
then
back there.
the last attack is going to be against Shadow, and that is going to be a 15 versus AC.
Pizza.
Ah,
All right,
just
take
barely.
4 lightning damage.
You guys suck at fighting snakes, you know that?
Quiet over there. You have a broom to sit on.
Exactly.
Come pick us up.
Kill the snake first.
Sir, yes, sir. Have that can actually do something to this. Nothing. That makes that easy. This is 5 feet away from me, so I'm gonna have disadvantage on this, but I'm gonna shoot it with my longbow.
Why did I take 2 weapon fighting?
I thought you were a great weapon fighter.
Yeah, I thought I apparently I took 2. Jesus criminy.
That
Alright,
is a 19 to hit.
19 versus AC is going to be enough to hit it. Yes.
What an absolutely useful feature to have with a glaive.
That is 11 piercing damage.
All right. Which one are you firing at?
The one right in front of me.
Would you be attacking it? Yeah, it's disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I rolled a 19 and a 26.
Perfect. Damn. All right, got it. And that glances off of the creature. I'm assuming that your bow is just mundane, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. It does damage, but it resists.
And then I'm gonna have my Drake hop off and attack it as well. As soon as I can pull up his character sheet, he is going to bite it.
He could be Drake the Snake.
And that is a 15.
A 15 versus AC hits, yeah.
And 6 plus 3. As soon as I can find the dice.
Would my opportunity attack have triggered with these things like rolling up on us?
4 plus 3 is 7 damage there. Piercing damage.
You have Polar Master.
Yeah,
It would have, yeah.
cool. I'll worry about it on my turn.
Yeah, we can resolve that whenever.
I just.
All right, Shadow. Your Drake has attacked. You've attacked. Anything else?
About how tall is this statue thing in front of us?
You could climb up onto the ear and then hop up onto the head, and it would maybe rise about 8 feet off the ground. You would probably, judging from what you've seen of these things, you would still be within its range, as they do have a 10-foot reach.
Perfect. I'm gonna hop up on top of it.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, well you see, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon reinforcements and cast Summon Fae. So we are bringing them back.
All right, where at?
I'll put them right there.
Okay.
And since that's my action to do, can't really move anywhere, not gonna lie, so I'm just gonna have it attack as my turn ends. And
You
it's
don't
going
want to hop into the water?
no, I don't.
All right.
Funny thing.
That'd be awesome.
I am, however, going to wait. My Fae goes right after my turn.
Got it. Let me add that in there.
I mean, it's not in the initiative. It just happens at the end of my turn.
No, it's fine.
All right. So it's going to do whatever it can. It's going to, I believe, as a bonus action. Yes, it does. It's going to, and I summoned the fuming one. It's going to teleport as a bonus action right there.
Oh, whoa.
And it's going to then get an advantage on its first attack, which is the only attack it gets against this one right there in front of me, directly in front of me. That's going to be a, let's see if it gets crits. Nope, that's a 14 to hit.
14 is enough to hit.
All right, for 10 points of, I believe it's slashing, and 5 points of force damage. As this thing takes out this little fairy, it's like as it pulls out this sword from its belt, it almost solidifies the dust around it into this dagger, and this makes a stab attack at it.
Is he like fuming mad or fuming like fire?
Fuming mad, he's angry. I just got hurt, he angry.
I'm going to say that since this is a conjured creature, that it's melee. Let's see. It just says short sword, but it's a summoned creature. How can its short sword not be magical?
It is a fae.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna rule it as all magical slashing, so it will do full damage.
Nice.
Oh, if you're talking about that, if it's piercing, by the way, not slashing. I just checked it, and that part of it is not magical. It's only the force that is.
That is
That is
strange.
so odd, though.
Yeah.
All right. So either way, that'll be half damage from the piercing and full damage from the force. So.
Still not bad. That's its turn.
Cool.
All right, Joe, you would have had an attack of opportunity prior to this turn as it sneaked its way up to you. Do you want to resolve that first?
Yeah, let's do that. That would have been a 13.
13 actually meets AC.
Awesome. So that is an initial 4 slashing damage. And then we actually get to play my turn. So I'm just gonna attack this thing twice with my glaive. First one's an 11. I'm guessing that misses.
That is a miss.
Yep. Second one is a Tech 21. So I guess I don't have to say that. 13, and then I have a funny little bonus action where I can, if I hit it with my glaive, I can turn around and smack it with the butt end of it for another 15, and that's gonna do another 6 damage. Boom, I'm just
Got it.
whacking this motherfucker.
All right, cracking against it, slashing, hitting it with the butt end of the pole. The creature is entirely made of jade stone that has been intricately hewn and connected together. It almost looks like a toy, the way it's segmented.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I think that's all I got.
All right, round 2 begins as the snakes continue their assault.
Good.
This one is going to, again, snap conductively at Miles, and then the other one is going to attack the spirit. So 1 versus Miles, Electric Bite. For 7 is going to miss. Electric Bite versus the Fey Spirit. 19 to hit.
I think that hits. Its AC is not that high at 3rd level casting. Yes.
All
that
right,
hits.
it's going to be 5 lightning damage to the Fey Spirit. There's going to be a shocking disarm attempt against Joe Schmo.
Not Joe Schmo.
It's 13 versus AC, Joe.
My AC is 16, so no.
All right, and there will be a 50% chance that it is going to attack Shadow instead of the Drake, and it does. All right, Shadow, this is going to attempt to disarm you. As it shocking disarms against your bow.
Oh, God.
Please make me a con saving throw as it deals 4 piercing, 5 lightning. All right, you drop your bow, which then clatters, and it plinkos its way down onto the floor adjacent to your Drake.
Hey man, you aren't supposed to throw the bow at them.
Not like I'm trying to. It just happens.
I guess
I saw it! It just happened!
it didn't happen to you.
Well, I'm not holding a bow, am I?
That's fair.
Is that just my bow, or is that anything that I have? Because I got other stuff too.
I'm gonna say so. This is primarily it's gonna be things you're carrying in your hands. It's not like you drop your backpack. You know, it's like it's strapped to you.
It's like end up naked. Like what happened?
Yeah.
Then
It's like, oh, my pants.
Byron pickpocket 100.
I'm not wearing pants. So, is it an action to draw another weapon, or a bonus action?
I believe it's part of your. I believe it's part of your movement or your interaction to pick up a dropped weapon. I believe.
It is your free object interaction for the turn.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why it's so silly. So as a GM, if you're going to be having villains that disarm people, you want to use that free action to kick that away.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
Pro tip there, because otherwise it's like, why even have a villain that disarms?
Or just have a guy that has like a cool little magic wand where he can just like incinerate your weapon. That'd be fun.
No, it wouldn't.
Potion of rust monster extract.
Oh god.
Yes, exactly. Pew! You got nothing.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out a dagger and attempt to throw it at this thing. Right in front of me.
All right. Are you going to? You're not. Are you using your action to pick up your bow at all, or are you just doing this?
I'm doing this.
He's
Okay,
gonna go
got
until
it.
he's out of weapons.
I am. That is a 12 to hit.
12 is not enough. It
Oh.
clinks off the stone. It's like that scene, you know, like when you'll see somebody's like fighting a bad guy, and like they're fighting someone in the dark, and then they end up like throwing the flashlight, like Ace Ventura.
Yeah, they're just like
And-
throwing anything they can at that point.
Because I am a bad player, and I forgot to read this, I do have an extra attack.
Punch it.
So
All right.
I'm gonna jump down and I'm gonna claw at it with my claws.
Ow.
Bonus
That
attack.
is a
Extra
21 to
bonus
hit.
damage for
That
ship
hits.
attack. Woo.
And that is 6 slashing damage.
Oh.
All right. You kind of graze the exterior. You see little white claw marks form. It is. It's starting to look like, you know, you're beginning to crack this one up a bit, but it is by no means ready to die. Can you use your Drake every turn?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh.
put him after you, just to.
It's the same thing as the phase spirit where it just happens after my turn.
Yeah.
But before my turn's over, I want to just reach down and grab the bow. As I'm telling the Drake in Draconic to bite this thing again.
Hmm.
And that is a nat 20. 26 to hit.
Oh.
Boo!
Yeah, how's it feel, DM?
Why so aggressive, Alan?
No, he started the fight with 2 nat 20s in a row. I just thought it was funny.
And that is 7 piercing.
Hell yeah. Get him.
That should be more than 7 piercing.
Did you add your modifier?
It's 2d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if those are the 2d6s, it would be 10 points.
3 plus 3
Oh.
plus 0.
Okay.
So
You just rolled that.
I'm confused where the +1 came from.
Maybe.
There isn't a +1. So the first if you hover over it, the first one is 1d6 plus 3. The second one is 1d6.
Oh.
Oh, well, I rolled great on that second one then. So 7 piercing.
Bum 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 bum. Miles.
Alright, well, you see, I have a plan now. I'm going to
Don't you have a
ready my
gun?
rifle. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to point it right down at this guy. I don't like snakes. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast
Oh, I think Snake's
with disadvantage because it's within 5 feet of me. Go. That's a 22 first one. 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be just a 1. Where's my? There it is. Let me do this, please. Thank you. First attack is a 6 points of force damage, and because I have the repelling blast, it's going to move 10 feet back, and I'm going to throw him right there. And I'm going to shoot him again. Just one back. I can only move him. Wait, no, I can move him 10 feet. I'm moving him right there.
Here you go, lizard.
You're a bastard.
And I'm going to.
You're an asshole.
I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to shoot that guy. Wait, no. No, I'm going to shoot this guy. I'm going to make sure he's at least not there in full power. 17 to hit.
That is enough to hit.
All right, and that's going to be
Oh, wow.
12 points of force damage to that guy.
That's pretty good.
All right. Large
And-
jade hunks begin to kind of blast off that one as you basically just do like a double shotgun blast on it.
That's what they called me
yeah.
in college.
Double shotgun blast.
Large jade hunk.
It's now the Face Spirit's turn.
They're a bugbear college.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The Face Spirit is going to.
I'm an accountant.
Face Spirit's going to
That's
bonus
why you
action.
hired him.
Bonus action teleport right there in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, and he's going to make an attack against this guy, sort of blocking all these guys from me.
All right.
And-
the face spirit starts goading the snake so that you can have a break, maybe.
Yeah, it's all like, yo man, does like the weird like team skill thing from Pokemon, like the really
He's
bad
like
rap
crossing
moves.
his arms like in front of his
Yeah.
face. Like, oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 18 to hit.
18 is enough. Yep.
It also
it's
has
going to
Eldritch
be-
Blast. Jesus.
No, it's the same modifier, so I'm using that to hit. As it strikes with its sword, it's 8 points of piercing and 6 points of force.
Got it. All right.
Swamping
This
on
is
him.
the first time that this one has been harmed, but the face spirit takes a big chunk out of it, and literally like just perhaps like segments a portion of its tail, like a quarter of it just comes off.
Before we continue, I had advantage on that. Can I try to roll that and see if I get a crit?
Sure.
Nope. All right.
That's crit.
No crit. All right. Face spirit's turn ends. Joe Schmo.
If I wanted to toss somebody a weapon, what would that take up? Is that like bonus action, action?
So to throw an object, so
Because I'm trying to get him. I have like a magic dagger. I'm trying to get that to Shadow because it does nothing for me really.
that's I don't know. That's a hard call. I would say typically it would be an interaction to like exchange something.
Okay.
But I think it would require that you can use your interaction, and then they're gonna have to make, let's just say, an acrobatics check.
Okay. Do I? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at Shadow. Like, hey, catch this!
What?
It's magic.
You have to lob this thing like
Yeah.
an angle over
I'm
the
just
monkey
kinda
head.
Like, it's like a real blind throw. Just
The acrobatics check here.
Just catch that.
So 16 for acrobatics.
16. Yeah. Okay. I'll say yeah. I'd say DC 15 is probably decent. You're able to kind of grab that. And what is this magic dagger? Is this the one that you had picked up?
It is a, yeah, it's just a +1 dagger, I think. I don't remember if it did anything funny.
It was the ceremonial burial knife, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think if it's, I don't know if you guys are able to see that or not.
Let me check. Oh yeah, there it is.
It unfortunately is not showing up on the stream. Oh, there it is.
Yep. +1 bonus to attacks and damage rolls made with this magic dagger. Undead have vulnerability against attacks from this weapon.
Got it.
That thing looks dope as shit.
I know. I want one.
We're gonna get it. Cool. And then I'm gonna just start thwacking homeboy Snake here. Okay, cool. That's a 10.
10 misses.
That's a 14.
14 hits.
It is 6 damage.
All right, is this great weapon bonkers? Is that
What do you mean?
Did you get to what triggers or what procs the great weapon alternative attack?
If I hit with the glaive.
What do we? Is it the pull-on master thing or?
Yeah, it just says when you attack. Oh, when you attack with a glaive, you can use a bonus action to melee with the opposite end. So,
Okay, so but your full attack though is 2 attacks at this point, right? Or was that your?
So my action is 2 attacks, so I get to do 2 glaive attacks, and then I get to do my bonus action to thwack him.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll do some thwacking. That's another 14. And let me roll the damage, please. Thank you. That's another 6.
All right, slowly but surely, you begin to cut away little pieces of this snake as it kind of coils up and readies another electrical charge for your furry face.
No, not my furry face.
And at this point, this thing is kind of disoriented. It has been like shot and blasted back against the wall. There's a, let's say, 50% chance that it is going to head back towards Miles, pissed off. And it does, provoking an attack of opportunity against the lizard, should you wish.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Does a Drake get attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Probably.
24 to hit.
All right, yep, you're able to kind of grab the tail as it snacks away.
That is 6 piercing.
All right, 6 piercing is going to chomp away an additional portion there. It comes up. There's going to be 2 electrical attacks against the Jade or the Fey Spirit. Both of those are going to hit. Number 1 is going to be a 7, and the number 2 is going to be, 9 points of lightning damage. So a total of 16 points of lightning damage there for you.
Holy,
All right, Face Spirit's not looking too good.
holy schmoly.
The shocking disarm is going to happen against Joe and is
Leave me alone. Haha.
going to miss. There's a
Stupid
50%
snake.
chance this thing was going to attempt to disarm Shadow. And it is going to attempt to disarm Shadow with a shocking disarm.
Don't you drop
I don't
that.
even know what you... Don't you drop that dagger! Alright, and it misses. Alright.
Are you attuned to that dagger?
Not at all. Gonna look at this dagger.
It's
and
magic.
Immediately throw it
You idiot!
at this guy that just ran away from me.
Okay.
And that is a 21 to hit.
That is going to hit.
And that is 6 piercing. That is magical.
Alright, it's kind of like stuck in the snake at this point.
Did you just throw my dagger?
Catch the dagger, throw it, and then I've picked up my bow again, so draw an arrow and shoot the one right in front of me. Again, at disadvantage, that is a 17 to hit,
Alright, that still hits.
and that is 9 piercing of the non-magical variety. And I'm gonna climb back up onto this thing.
Okay, alright. Do not leave its threatened space so it does not provoke.
And I will have the Drake bite him yet again. For 23 to hit.
That thing rolls fucking crazy.
No, I've just been rolling really well. And 5 more damage.
Alright. Slowly snipping away at it, Miles, with the blaster.
Very fun. You see, I'm going to, and it looks like I'm about to aim another shot. I'm going to put it back around my neck, and I'm going to take my bottle of bugs, and I'm going to open it up and just put it on the ground, so the tink the top of the rim of the jar on the ground, like, all right, my pretties, go, attack! And I'm going to cast Infestation on this guy. Wait, can I do that? I think it's within range. Yeah, 30 feet. It has to make a Constitution saving throw.
My stomach just kind of starts getting upset. Like, oh, what? I think I ate one of those earlier. Is that
What's
bad?
in a jar?
What was the con
I
save?
have to check. Okay. Oh, how in the hell did that happen? Con save. Yep, got it. I'm going to. This is going to have a +1 on it. I did not complete this. That's a 3. Okay.
Okay, it's gonna take 2d6 poison, if that means anything. 3 points of poison damage, and the best part about this is you have to roll a D4.
Would poison work on rock people?
Maybe.
Who knows?
It does not have immunity or resistance to any kind of poison.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, it also has to. You have to roll a D4.
You did?
I did. I rolled a 3.
A 3. All right, so it's going to move 5 feet to the east.
No way you just did.
So my face spirit's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh my god.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and that's going to be 11 points of piercing and 5 points of force.
All right, that is enough to kill the first
I
one.
was gonna say, this thing has to be dead.
Hell yeah.
You just got bugged, son!
That's right, she got bugged! Absolutely biting! And then that would end my turn. And it will now be time for the Fey Spirit, who will... It's just going to teleport in place. It's just going to blink out of existence for a second, land right where it is. And it's going to... It's going to make an attack against it with advantage.
What a cheeky little ability that is.
That's a 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alright, for 11 points of piercing, 6 points of force.
God, that look
All
dang.
right.
And that's their turn.
The tides shift a bit
Can I, like,
as
throw this?
all 3 of these are looking pretty damaged, all 3 of them. Can you throw the snake?
Yeah.
If you want to... I mean, it's a medium creature. I would presume that since you have the
I have
large... I mean, yeah, you could probably grapple it pretty easily.
What's the roll for that? It's just a athletics contest?
Yeah, you make an athletics against its acrobatics here.
Yes. That's a 23.
All right, it's just going to have a +3 attached to it.
Okay.
And I rolled an 8.
Yes.
All right, so you grapple it and
how far
kind
can I
of pick
throw
it up.
this?
It's God, it's a 100-pound sack probably. What's your strength?
17.
All right, 17.
And then let me look at this specific. You count as large when determining your character capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. Technically, throwing is just pushing something through the air. Keep that in mind.
Can't argue that logic.
You know, hypothetically, does this thing go 10 feet? Or
Probably, I'd say 10 feet's within reason.
5, 10? Because I want to throw it at the other snake. Can I throw it at the other snake?
Yeah, I'm sure we can throw it at another snake. I don't know if it's gonna
So-
be. It's you're not proficient in jade snakes.
So would I have to make an attack roll here?
Are you telling me that he came to this temple without being proficient in Jade Snake? Wow.
So just make a ranged attack.
Is that with so is that just like a flat strength roll or?
It would be a dex roll. So it would be dex plus dex mod, no proficiency.
Okay. This is a 19.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough to hit it.
Get out of here! Be gone!
I'm just gonna say roll 1d4. I don't know what basic. I think basic non-lethal damage is. It's a silly amount. It's like 1 or 2, right?
Well, that's a 1.
No, actually, non-lethal damage is really stupid in D&D because you can do literally any attack and classify non-lethal, and it would still take the same amount of damage, just won't kill them.
No, not necessarily non-lethal, but
Okay.
like unarmed strike,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
like improvised weapon.
Do they both?
Improvised weapons a D4.
Do
Yes.
they both take 1, or does the one I threw take 1?
I'll let you do 1 damage to both of them.
Okay, cool.
Because
Nice.
that
Be
was
gone.
ridiculous. All right, they're in the same square right now. I just have them separate so I can
Goodbye,
move them
Mr.
independently.
Snake. Goodbye. Well, that's not my problem anymore.
Wait, was that your turn though?
I'd imagine. What else can I do?
I mean, that was one attack, right?
That was one action.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I would say grappling that thing and throwing,
Yeah.
like throwing a 100-pound object after wrestling with it is probably my whole turn.
Yeah, I would agree. Plus, like it's not like you're gonna take the attack action and then like throw a separate snake.
I like jump
Warrior
over and like,
snakes.
I grab his snake and I'm just like swinging it around. Come at me!
Joke's on you, DM. I'm a monk for your snake.
These two kind of separate. They just take a 5-foot step here. These two are going to electric bite the Fey Spirit. Boop boop. The second one hits.
All right.
This one is going to attempt to electric bite Shadow 50%. And it's going to attack the lizard instead.
Nice.
All right, misses the lizard. 7 lightning to the Fey Spirit. That's the end of the snake's turns.
So I would be 10 feet away from this thing now, correct?
Mhm.
Awesome. No more disadvantage. Let's go. Gonna make an attack against it with the longbow. And that is
Okay.
a 15 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
or 13 piercing,
It's a big boy roll.
and immediately follow that up with another shot of 25 to hit, or another 14 piercing.
All right.
And I want to climb right up to the middle
Okay, just right on top of the noggin of the snake.
and just kind of perch there.
All right.
And
It has a 10-foot reach, so at some point you would have left its area of opportunity.
Oh, because it's just like because he's going vertical.
okay, I'll take that. I'll take it.
Oh, 6 lightning. As it just sends like it's like a little like blue dragon, just like a little like spark of electrical, just zaps you as you get out of the way.
That could have been a lot worse.
I eat the damage.
That at max
Like
could have been
breakfast.
a 12, I think.
That'd still be fine.
All right, Draco.
And he is going to bite it.
Oh,
He
That
did
one.
bite it.
He tried.
Right. Yeah, he just grabs a piece of crumbled rock instead off the ground and just spits
breaks
it
every
out.
tooth in his mouth.
All right. I take my gun right off my shoulder again. Hot potato! I'm going to shoot
don't
at
you
this
dare.
guy. I'm going to shoot this guy. Eldritch Blast for a 16 to hit.
16 is going to hit.
All right, for a total of 8 points of force damage. And I'm going to send it right back.
It goes 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Cool. Then I get my. This is.
Yep. Well, sadly, can you read me the exact one? Because technically, if it's not willingly moving, it's not an opportunity attack. But this is different than an opportunity attack.
Well, because you were doing it with with your guy. Let me find it.
Well, that's a bit different. This boarding with spells and stuff. Just pull our
It
master
just
say when
says
an enemy.
other creatures provoke an opportunity attack when they enter your reach. It just
So
entered-
it would still.
Yeah.
It would still take account the opportunity attack rules, which means it was not willingly moved.
No, it just says
So it would not.
when you.
Yeah, no, but opportunity attacks, they don't proc it. Up to DM, though, if DM wants to allow that.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I mean it's opportunity attacks are what they are.
Okay.
But I do get another attack, though, so I am going to try to kill that before it's a problem for you. I'll shoot it again.
All right,
22 to hit.
that is enough to hit.
All right, for 8 points of force.
I have a 15-foot reach with my glaive.
Hell yeah.
That is batshit bonkers, dude.
All right, it is falling apart, but it is still quite alive.
I can kill it.
All right, and then Face Spirit's just gonna blink, and it's going to. Yeah, I mean it's not gonna move. It's one primary function here is to keep me safe, so it's gonna make an attack. 24
24 hits.
for 8 points of piercing and 4 points of force.
All right, Joe Schmo.
just gonna go ahead and do another athletics roll. That's a 12. Oh shit.
Attempting.
Oh
No.
Oh.
Nope. It just kind of coils around your arm.
Ah! What is that?
And then,
That my action?
I would say yeah. Trying to pick it up is
Okay.
part of your action here.
Got it. What can I do about this? I have that one ability. What is it? Where is it? What is that fighter thing where you get to
Search.
action surge? I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And how do I hit? He says wrapped it. Like, am I like? What
Well,
is it?
okay. Here's the thing: is that I don't think you need to use the action surge though, because if you can make multiple attacks as an attack action, the grapple attempt replaces one of them. So you could
okay,
technically
cool.
try to grapple again.
Yeah, that's funnier. That's a
Okay.
14.
All right, you get it that time.
Okay, cool. I'm throwing it at that other snake again.
You'll need to use your action surge to throw it.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that.
All right, go ahead and make that ranged
I
attack.
don't want it! It's a 13.
A 13 hits it. Yes, and they're
Be
back.
gone! And let me roll that d4. That's a 2 this time. Keep it over there.
All right. So at this point, the same silly bullshit happens. The snakes are going to double up on the Fey Spirit again.
Oh, it's so dead.
That snake definitely
Oh,
has
yeah.
concussion though.
The first one is going to do 5 lightning.
It's done.
All right, and so the second attack would have never resolved, so
Nope.
that is going to be within 10-foot range of Miles. Miles, you can get a half cover bonus because of the doorway there.
Nice.
What is that, a +2?
Yep.
All right, so but that doesn't do to save you from the 23, so you're going to get
Nope.
hit with the lightning anyway.
How much?
8 points of lightning damage, and then this one is out of Shadow's range, so it is going to attack the lizard. 17 and 22. It's 7 points of lightning damage for the lizard. As the Shadow, it is your turn atop of the monkey skull.
Doing math, sorry. And how do they all look right now? Like, are there any that are visibly just beat up beyond?
Concussed and flying
the
through the
others?
air. It's probably a good description.
Hot potato!
Up and flying through the air.
The one that is worst off is the one in the center of the room. The one below you is maybe second.
I'm gonna keep going for the one below me then, because it is attacking my lizard friend, and I have the better lizards here. So, gonna 22 for the longbow, and I'm just gonna attack it twice, so that's a 22 and a 20
Both of those are going to hit.
for 7 and then 8 piercing, respectively. And that is gonna be my turn.
Nice.
All right. Barely hanging on. Drake.
And the Drake is going to bite it yet again. For 15 and 5 piercing on that. I
All
will
right.
just stab
The
this thing to death.
the Drake picks up the creature and just crushes the crystalline, rattling snake head in its jaws, crushing that one, killing it. Miles.
Well, you see, funny thing about this,
What's
I'm
that?
looking very bad,
Okay.
so I'm going to do what is probably best for me to do.
Okay.
Hot potato! No! I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy. That is a 22 to hit
First one hits.
for. Let's get back to the spell page.
9
Oh, that's right.
force.
For Genie's Wrath. Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
we forgot about Genie's Wrath. All right, you
that?
just cock it back and explode as you went Dow, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Just
so
bludgeoning
yeah,
damage.
At this point, the crystalline snake explodes when the Eldritch Blast hits it, just riddling Joe Schmo with like just green slag as it just explodes the creature across the back of the room.
Ah, that's also what they called me in college.
That one didn't really hot potato. Hot potato.
I get that
one. This one is going to be a. Oh.
Ooh. Awkward.
You just hear click. As
And it's also
happens.
wait. It's also a disadvantage. Yeah. No.
They roll
Does it
another
get
one.
worse than a nat one?
Uh-oh. Let's see. Do I have a bonus action? Oh god, please have a bonus action.
No, I
Do you
can-
have a bonus?
I don't have a bonus action that I can use right now.
Okay, so I have a question. How does surprise attacks work? Like, is that snake aware I exist in the space at all, so it's not a surprise attack, or is it he's focused on him, so I could surprise attack him?
If there was any sort of relative way that you would be able to make a stealth check, then perhaps you could gain advantage.
Okay, it's not that. I just was curious on how that worked. So, like, in a situation where, like, let's say there's like a wall where the dead snake is, I could like sneak around, and then that would just be a sneak attack.
I mean, you could just hide behind a table and just be like, surprise.
Okay, I just didn't know, because it's like if we're all in this room and they're kind of aware that I'm here in general, if it just like completely, like if it's not the very first thing I do, if it's just like off the table.
Yeah, just keep
No,
in mind that it
you
is
would-
an action to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So 5, 10. He's in my reach now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to hit him with a. Not one.
Not doing great.
Let me try again. That's a 19.
19 totally hits.
Cool. That's a tech 19, so I don't get the crit bonus for it. That's 10 damage. And then I'm going to take. Wait, no, I'm 10 feet from him right now. Yeah, okay. Then I also get to do my bonus attack because I hit him. That is a crit. So I just roll it twice, right? If it's a crit? Or just
you have
one
an
without the
increased crit.
proficiency?
Okay, so it will be double the dice. It'll be 2d4 plus 3.
Oh, so I should. Okay, I'll just. Do you want to keep that 1d4 and then I roll another one, or you just want me to roll 2d4 and then just add 3 to it?
Just roll another d4.
Okay. That's a 4. So 6 plus 4. It's 10, another 10 damage.
Oh yeah.
And that's my turn.
And as that turn ends, can I just make a like, oh my god, he's so strong, you should fight him?
Don't you?
All right, this
Yeah,
one
she's-
is there's a 50% chance that it is going to attack Miles. It does not. It attacks Joe Schmo.
Say what?
15 versus AC.
You
Joe Schmo. It
miss, stupid.
zaps past you. Shadow, can he end it?
Oh yeah.
He's the love of God. End it.
Gonna see the one last snake and just fire off 2 more shots real quick.
I feel like I missed.
Here on the map, it kind of looks like Shadow's in the litter box.
It does. That is a 28 to hit on the first one and a 19 to hit on the second one
Dear God.
for 7 and 12 respectively.
All right, 7 at half takes it to 39, and then 6 puts it 1 hit point past as the second arrow flies across the Jade Monkey Skull room and destroys the final, the
Damn it.
many snakes that came pouring out as the battlefield goes quiet.
I really wanted to. I should have grabbed one and used it as just slam it on the ground like a whip.
Oh, my rib cage.
You're fine.
Yes.
You're okay.
Yeah, that's right. I'm fine.
Yeah, look at you.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Miles.
No, I think we should just take a short rest. I think it's better.
Can we really afford to do that?
For 11 healing.
All right, I'll take it. Oh, that's awesome. Now
anyways,
I'm
cool. I put
14 health.
I put my head in here.
All right. Peeking into the open mouth of the giant monkey head statue, you see that one of the monkey head's teeth appears to be made of solid gold.
Oh, nice.
Peering into the darkness from whence the snake creatures came,
Mm-hmm.
resting inside, against the corners, are what appear to be 6 jade monkey figurines.
Okay.
And in the center of those is a large green key.
Do the monkey statues look like they move, or are they kind of like built into this?
It looks like they're removable, like they're just like little idols.
Can I do, what would it be, perception, to see if there's like anything different looking about them, or would that be like an investigation?
You could make a make an investigation's fine.
Okay. That's a 9. Cool. I'm very smart.
They just look like shiny art objects.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try with my big old bugbear hands and one quick scoop to just grab them and then move my head out of this thing as quickly as possible so that I don't get chomped if it's like closes on my head or something.
Yeah, you reach inside and very quickly are able to kind of scoop up the 6 idols, and then the large green jade key. And at that point, you just sort of step back out, bonk your head on the back of a tooth,
Nice.
and stand up inside the room. No harm, no foul.
Hey, I found these.
Very nice.
Here. I just kind of
Shadow is just like perched on the top of this thing.
I dump them in your hand and then put the key in my pocket.
You just see
I
the
wanna
fingers shaking.
I want to keep one. I want to keep one.
You
One.
go ahead. You can have them all if you want.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll dump them in my bag. Yeah, I'll just dump them in my backpack.
And I'm gonna go plop down in the corner.
Okay. Can I try to pull this golden tooth out?
Yeah, go ahead. Do you have any tools to do that, or are you going to be using your...
So I don't have the dagger anymore. Let me see if I have anything that could help me. I have cartographer's tools. What's in that? It's not really.
Well, this would either
it's
be
like, so.
this would either be like some sort of like explore, like archaeological tools, thieves tools. Otherwise, you could just try and brute strength it out.
Yeah, I don't have anything specifically for that.
Would you like a crowbar?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take a crowbar.
I'll hit on the crowbar and go,
Thanks.
this one I've named Smashing.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to pry this tooth out.
Why would you? Wouldn't the crowbar be prying?
Oh, shush.
So you do that. Go ahead and make me just make me an athletics roll with advantage.
Sure. I don't need advantage.
Because
Wait, let's see if I roll another nat 20.
Ooh, mechanical advantage. All right. The tooth kind of comes and just pulls out. You almost hear like like as if like a circuit has been like turned off. As the tooth falls into your hand, and it's rather large, and it appears to be made of solid gold. It is probably worth a pretty penny.
Let me just add all this random shit. So what, you said 6 jade monkey figures? And a jade key and a big gold tooth. Cool.
Now, the jade key is almost a match for the one that you had found earlier in the tombs to the north. As you were kind of going around inspecting the various graves, I believe in one of the pillars with I think it was either a frog or a bat or something on it, you had found a secret compartment where inside of it was a golden key. And
do we ever use that?
As you sit around and prepare for your rest, you are reminded of the room that was plunged into darkness. And when you were finally able to eliminate the Shadow Warrior that protected that chamber, you saw a huge mural on the north wall that looked like this.
Man, I'm really glad I have good memory like that.
That's right, you do have the best memory. And inside that mural, upon closer inspection, you may know what to do with those keys.
Okay, so
I see keyholes on the mural in my mind.
there's a big big monkey man with a snake hair. He's got a key behind him. Then what is that? Is that just a dude? Kind of looks like like
It's a
almost
dude with a bowl.
goat-ish.
Can I make some sort of check to see if I know who this monkey with the snake hair is?
Intelligence, history, or religion.
History or
I can tell you who he is.
Ooh.
It's this guy right here. Look at him.
What? Dude, of course. I got a 15.
15 is good.
It's pretty good.
All right. Let me find the passage here.
Okie doke.
All right. The 10-foot-long carved tablet depicting a human figure is making a blood offering to
Oh hell yeah!
basically one of the Mazoan gods, or the Chultan gods. And this is the avatar of basically two aspects. Hunbats, the large jade green serpent god, and Kukulkan, the golden feathered kind of god of sorts. Basically, hang on a second. I wasn't prepared for this part.
Lore.
So the warrior king essentially had made an offering to accept the promise of this sacred object, the monkey god of music and art, and the serpent god that flew in the sun, and basically made a pact with the idol in order to perform a ritual to bind themselves together in life and death, the king and the queen. And they went on, as you know, historically, to rule for many generations. So as far as their story becoming myth. Essentially, what you're seeing here is that this is the offering that the king made in order to bind himself to his loved one forever.
Well, you see, and I will recount all that.
Cool. So,
Oh, pretty neat stuff.
is there like a keyhole just behind this monkey?
But I think we have to go back to the room with the mural. Yes, but can we maybe take a short rest first?
Yeah, we can take a nap.
Hey,
I
let's
just
take a
like
break.
right where I'm standing.
I am
just crumbled.
just going to
down.
fall. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to fall to the side, just like fetal position.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the door for if it starts to close. I'm gonna wake these two up. If the door in front of us starts to close.
Got it. All right, you guys are able to do the short rest for an hour. Go ahead and roll a hit dice if you'd like.
Basically full
1d8.
health.
Despite the
spent
time that has
3.
passed, you really have not experienced any further harassment from the tribal warriors that were outside. Either they are prevented from entering, either by the portal being sealed in the obelisk room, or they have chosen not to for some reason.
They're scared.
Well, I have all my spells back. What about you two?
This may actually be a good place to take a quick 5-minute break, as we head to the large chamber to the north here shortly, that has the mural in it. I'm presuming that's sort of the next stop.
Yep.
Yeah, but what if we just
Cool.
go off and do the south thing and waste more time?
No. Mural. Got spells to burn.
Fine.
Well, we'll regroup here in just a few minutes then.